Everybody, so welcome back. This is part 2 of Augment guitars. We were in one part of the shop earlier and now we're in the second part of the shop. So go ahead and just kind of give us a rundown on what you do here.
Yeah, so these are all the big dust machines. So
the stuff that the wife don't let you have in a house.
Exactly, it would just make a complete mess. So,
right.
But yeah, so I have some of the essentials here. I got a table saw. I'm actually going to be replacing this fence with a nice system by Incra that'll just make it a lot more accurate. This thing likes to kind of just, as you can see, it's got a lot of play in it. So just going for more accuracy here. But yep, I got my table saw. I use this probably the most here, the Spindle Sander.
Okay.
Yeah,
the drum was just the round one, right?
Yep. Nice. But it's actually really nice because it's you can unscrew this. And then you got the spindles right here.
Right.
So it's both like a flush belt sander as well as a spindle sander, and that's what this little attachment's for. But I use this tons, just sanding the sides of the bodies and stuff like that, shaping stuff. If you're going to be building guitars, this is 100% a must-have. A must-have. So they make different versions of these that are just like a smaller one with just a spindle. This one's probably about maybe 50, 100 bucks more, but it's just, you get the best of both worlds. It's accurate. I love this thing, and you can hook up dust collection to it as well.
The one I used for almost 19 years, or actually 19 and a half years, was just the cylinder in the middle of the table with the round table. And I tell you, those things just, oh man, they come in handy.
Yeah. They're just, it's paramount in this. So next thing I have, so if we move my lawnmower, multi-purpose shop here.
Yeah, you're not into lawnmower repair.
Exactly. So this was actually probably the first tool I got. My dad bought this for me when I was in high school. How did he find an Augment brand Craftsman?
Yeah,
you like that? Yeah, custom. But yeah, this is honestly what I used to cut out all the guitar bodies. It was probably 100-something bucks, you know, just a cheap Craftsman, but I've been using it to this day. Eventually I'll upgrade to something with a little more power and accuracy.
You're not gonna replace it for 100-some bucks now.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, so, but funny enough, I just had to repair it. What did I have to do? I know the blade broke and the belt broke on this, but I got, about, I don't know how many years, 2009, I got about 12 years out of it, so
yeah, that's
pretty good. And it still, still fires right up. And yep, I cut all the necks and the bodies out of this, so this is great. This is on loan from a friend. This is just an old joiner. Right. I'm going to be purchasing an 8-inch one because that's what I'll need for the body blanks and stuff like that to square them up. Luckily, I've been able to get by just without a joiner because a lot of the wood I buy from, if you saw the first video, is kind of, it's pre-cut and it's pretty much like 80 to 90% there. So it makes it easy like to glue. But once I buy more raw pieces of wood and just for some of the other pieces that I have, I need to joint the edges and stuff like that. And yep, I've used this, but I'm gonna get a bigger 8-inch one that has like the helical head, so it cuts really nice and it'll be nice and true. So there's this. Another cool thing I have over here, well, a couple things.
Radial saw.
So this is a radial arm saw, but as you can see, I have a Stumac fret blade on it right here. And I have fretting templates that lock into this little pin right here. And then I attach the fretboards to that with the template, and then I just cut the fret slots, I move it over, cut another slot, move it over.
Every time you move it over, it drops into the pin?
Yep,
so you know
it drops
exactly
into the
where
pin,
it is.
and it's 100% accurate. So
then you got your dust collector?
Yep, my big dust collector here. Just bought it last year. I have all of my tools right now set up with a dust collection port. So it makes it really nice, keeps the dust down. I also wear like a respirator and everything, but the garage is dusty now. You're never gonna prevent all the dust, but it cuts it down significantly. Just so it's less dusty, it's safer for me, and it's safer because there's no chop fires due to, sawdust everywhere. So, this next tool that I have here, which is awesome, I got it last year at some point, it's a drum sander. And this is great just for thicknessing stuff, but it also sands everything level and flat. I've put book match tops through here, so they're like the same thickness and stuff like that.
So it's like a planer, but not as aggressive?
Yes, and it doesn't tear out and stuff like that. And the way it's set up and everything, it also doesn't have a lot of like snipe on a planer too.
Right.
So, and it's good for making taking, you know, minute kind of thickness off of pieces. Yeah, just fractions. So this thing is awesome.
It looks like it.
So,
and
then this thing is another tool that gets used pretty much all the time, is my router table, which is also hooked up to dust collection. But this is how I machine template everything using this huge 1/2-inch spiral cutting bit. Yeah. That rides on the template, and it cuts exactly 90 degrees and just
the edge of the bodies. And
so I rough cut them on the bandsaw, and then I take it to the spindle sander to get close to the line as I can, to save the work on these expensive bits. And then I take it here, and you know, I adjust the height and everything, and then I machine it to be perfectly with the template, so it's perfect every time.
Absolutely.
So.
And you do have a chop saw over there too?
Yes, chop saw. I almost forgot about that. And this is just for, you know, just cutting wood. I use it to just cut a lot of blanks and stuff like that. I use it a lot for cutting blanks for my CNC, which we'll go over to next.
Saving the best for last.
Yep.
That's why I mentioned this.
That's right. I love it. So yeah, this is a really nice one. It's got a cool like shadow sight on it. Really accurate. It's also got the cool like the robot arms, so it doesn't go into the wall like the big tube ones do. So eventually what I'm going to do is ditch this stand and build like its own contained table that it's also enclosed, so it'll have even better dust collection. Because right now I can really only hook my shop vac up to it. And this, like their design on this, the Delta, it's okay. It still just sprays dust everywhere.
I hooked the vacuum up to my chop saws too.
It just
there's only like, so much it does.
Yeah, there's only
better
so
than
much.
not using it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, right.
So this is the best tool in here, in my opinion, and this is really cool. So what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is a Shapeoko 3 XL CNC. I just got this last year, so I am new to the CNC game. I went into it knowing pretty much nothing, and I'm still learning a lot of stuff. So I started out just using or making simple things. I got this like push stick and stuff like that I made on there with my logo, all fancy schmancy. And then what I've been using it for now is making custom templates for things to cut out. I actually just did a custom template set for, if you go on my Facebook and stuff like that, you can see I did a refresh on this Les Paul copy that actually somebody in Cleveland made, but the switch cover and the cavity cover routes were they were done by hand, so you can see stuff. So I made some oversized versions of those, recut them, and then I actually CNC'd out some new covers for it at a walnut. And I did some cool engraving with like the serial number and stuff like that. So that's what I've been using it for now, is templates, you know, cavity covers and little things like that I can put on the guitar. End game, I want to fully, you know, automate the process of building guitars and just cut everything out on this. And then eventually I'll probably get a beefier CNC machine, because this is like an entry level. It comes with its own software and stuff like that. And it's also...
You just plug your laptop into it?
Yep, I just plug my laptop into it. I have the software that it came with. It has a running program. It also has a design program. So I've been using the design program for all the templates and stuff like that, because it's really easy to use. I have to learn how to do like Fusion 360 and all those 3D modeling programs. But with time and customer builds right now, it's not, you know, not in the works. So I'm just using the dedicated software because it's easy. But end goal, I want to, you know, design them all out in 3D and then fully cut them out on CNC, because it just speeds up the process. It's 100% accurate, you know what I mean? And just makes it easier.
Absolutely.
So, excited to do that.
Yep.
So, And
Okay.
that's pretty much it. I just have like my sanding station over here. Nothing really too crazy, just, you know, some sanders.
Working the bodies and necks down.
Yep.
And
So I got a piece of carpet just to protect everything. I just had like a bunch of spare carpet and I just pretty much put it everywhere that I'm working on guitars. So
I like the repurpose too.
yeah.
Carpet's just not for walking on all the time.
Yeah, you know, and actually a good tip, or the one that I actually use in my shop downstairs, if you go to like a carpet store, usually they have all those samples, those long samples. They just throw them out. I think I bought those for $1 a piece. They wouldn't let me just take them for free, but they sold them to me for $1 a piece, which is weird. And I bought like 10 of them, so I got a bunch stashed away. But yeah, you can go to just a carpet store. I picked out the nicest carpet there. I was like, yeah, just give me those. What are they called? Like the display ones, the old display models. So
I could never find a really good guitar mat, so I've made my own. I don't know if you've seen them on my show or not.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a silver one and a charcoal one, and I gave the other couple away, but yeah.
Yeah, I think like Stu, I have one of StuMax that's like the rubberized one that I use for, I actually use it for when I route on like other people's guitars, because it's rubbery, so I put it on my thing and then I clamp the guitar down with that, and it's just, it stays put. But it's like, it's too small. It's like it covers just like the body, and I like to have the full thing just covered. So those big, you know, display carpet things work really good. So. Okay,
well, we appreciate you showing us around your shops and talking about what you do and everything. And again, if you guys want any work done to your guitar, any finish work, custom builds, you name it, Ben's the man. So Augment Guitars at gmail.com.
You got it.
Facebook, Augment Guitars. And Instagram,
Augment Guitars.
Augment Guitars.
You got it.
And Reverb, let me guess.
Augment Guitars. You got it.
All right, guys. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to come back here to see Ben one more time. Probably many times after that, but we have to come back for Pastor Mark's guitar.
Gotta pick it up, so
we will be back with that guitar. And while we were off camera, we discussed a 1960s jazz bass that my dad once refinished. So we're going to bring that out here next time.
Check it out.
So, you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.